evening, Modesto. I'm Bob Brinkman.
And I'm Veronica Shapley. Tonight's story, Aliens.
That's right, Veronica. Call them what you will, aliens, extraterrestrials, or little green men. Do they walk among us?
And can you see them with special sunglasses? Only if you're Rowdy Roddy Piper and happen to be starring in They Live. Which brings up a whole host of questions. Is Monsters vs. Aliens a better film than They Live? I guess it doesn't matter, but they never made a video game based off of They Live, and that's disappointing.
What do you say, Doc? That we're not sensitive? Wow, got a little gill in on that one.
They do make a video game complimenting or based off of Monsters vs. Aliens, and I've previously reviewed this for the Xbox 360. And in my 360 review, I go into more detail on the gameplay and the storyline, but I really like this game.
And third, I am not a monster. I'm a girl, petite and sweet. Got it?
This isn't just some half-assed cop-out excuse to make a game based on a movie. This game holds up by itself. A stigma that is always attached to Nintendo Wii games that appear on other game consoles is that they are simply shoveled over to the Wii and suffer horribly because of it. So is Monsters vs. Aliens less of a game because it's on the Wii? And the answer is no. Actually, it's pretty much the exact same game.
The missing link. Be careful with those red crates. They could easily explode.
And it comes over to the Wii with excellent controls. Visually, it's strong for the Wii. It's not as good looking as it is on the 360, but this game does not suffer at all making its transition into the less graphically powerful Wii. And it uses the unique Wii control system to great effect.
Hold the attack button until you're ready, then release the attack button and select enemies in order to hit them.
So good news for everybody who enjoyed the Monsters vs. Aliens review on the 360 and has a Wii instead of a 360. You'll be very happy with this game on the Wii.
Break the crates by shaking the nunchuck.
In fact, it's one of the better games on the Wii that I've seen recently. It's a lot of fun. If you want to learn more about the overall game, watch my 360 review. But in short, you play as characters from the game, each of whom has different skills, and the game has many different forms. It doesn't just stick with any one genre or style of gameplay.
Returning to base.
This game on the Wii uses some motion controls, but not that many. You move your characters around using the thumbstick, and then when you play as Bob or the missing Link, you shake the nunchuck if you want to do that spinning move. Scenes like this one where you're shooting things actually work better with the Wii than they did on the 360 because you point at the screen like it's a cannon or a gun. And during certain scenes in the 360 version, you'd have to hammer one of the certain buttons. Here on the Wii, you have to shake the Wii controller in a certain way. So they brought it over with similar controls, just optimized for a totally different controller.
It's Bob! Deploying pacification weapons!
As far as I can tell, the game itself is identical to the 360 version.
Square on the wall.
And if you look closely, you can see less definition in the backgrounds. The color saturation is not nearly as high, and it's obviously not as sharp since it's not running in high definition.
Never mess with the missing link.
But since this is a very cartoonish game, and it has a very high contrast, overall smooth look to it, without a whole lot of ultra realism, it doesn't have any of those serious problems coming over to the Wii that some other games might. So that's a short review here of the Wii version. I'm still playing my way through the version on the 360, which I personally prefer just because it's a better looking game. But if I didn't have a 360 version, I would play through the Wii version. It's a fun game. It's rated E, everyone 10 plus, and I don't see anything in here objectionable at all. And you can also play it 2 players, so you can play with a friend or your kids. And that is Monsters vs. Aliens for the Wii.